How are you? How are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Are you feeling better than you were this morning? Anyway, I'm back again. And I probably need to go back inside because it is the grass was just cut. At least some of the grass was just cut and it's making my nose itchy poo. Let me move you over here just a little bit so we're just not talking in each other's face so closely. Isn't it a beautiful day? Can you tell? It's starting to get hot. That's why you see like that glare. There it is. It's like that glare catches the camera first, and then it's like hard to see. Hard to see. A piece of block, concrete block. I'm not even sure why this is on the table. I think mommy must have put it there. I need to go put the bird food in a bird feeder. So that's what's up. I'm just relaxing. I still feel like I'm on vacation. You know, like when you travel and you do a busy travel time, like really busy. For me, it takes me a while to kind of unwind. Are you like that? Or is it just me? I haven't even unpacked. Usually I unpack. I haven't even like had the energy to unpack yet. I did get back late yesterday and I decided to go to evening worship service, so I didn't even have time to think about trying to unpack. And that's what's up. So I'm just chilling outside, just enjoying some fresh air. I really haven't been outside a lot in the last week. I've been outside, but not really outside. So now I'm like back in the country, you see? Back in the country. Birds are singing, chirping. These red ants are all over this table. I'm putting a question in the poll. Be kind and answer it. Thank you. Thank you. What are you looking forward to this week? What are you looking forward to this week? Answer the poll. Actually, it's not a poll, it's a Q&A. And I always wonder, I believe you're supposed to actually tap where it says answer. You're supposed to tap there. But a lot of people just put it in the comments, but I believe you're supposed to tap the screen. And if you tap it, tell me what happens. What happens? What happens? What happens? Or do you just put the answer in the chat? Some of you guys are super smart, so you tell me. I'm waiting and ready to learn. Ready to learn. King Von, rest in peace. Hey, King Von. What is that in your profile picture? These red ants are trying to bite me. Joanne Sabardella. Oh, you're taking your hi back. You don't want to say hi anymore? That's cool. Hey, Joanne, how you doing? Who is King Vaughn? I can't see that, for one, because I'm on my phone, not on a laptop, whatever. So all I see is this. It looks like a person standing, and I don't know who that person is. So anyway, I guess I have to look up who King Vaughn is. Well, this is the weather. That's the weather. I live in the country. I'm sitting out because I want to get some fresh air, so I'm sitting in the shade before it gets extremely hot. I live in Florida, where Florida, if you know what Florida in the United States, there's a lot of different Floridas, but that Florida, the one that is known for being hot. Oh, he is a rapper. Okay. Was that young guy that died or something? not long ago. Is that who that is? I would have to get on my other phone just to open it up, and I can't do all that while I'm on my phone talking to you. So, King Von, rest in peace. Yeah. No. Okay, Boston in the house. I went to Boston years ago. Years ago when I was about to say young and gay, but I mean young and happy. But I know people take that word so twisted these days. But back when I was young and gay, meaning happy, like back in university days, I went to Boston. I used to play in the band at my school, concert band, back in the day. We did it like a tour. And for what I remember, that area was nice. You know what I mean, Joanne? Now I'm looking at you, Joanne. I'm not going to speculate, but maybe we're about the same age. I'm just speculating now. I can see your face better than I can see King Von rest in peace profile photo. I just got back from vacation yesterday. I need to start working on editing the vlogs. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. But he was young though, correct? King Von, if I'm not mistaken, he was young. That didn't happen that long ago. It happened what, last year? Yeah, I remember that story. But I still don't like know who he is, so the name doesn't ring a bell. But no one wants to see anyone go. I don't. I don't care who it is. You know, I'm one of those people that just starts crying at everybody's funeral. And I realize I'm not the only one because I heard someone else say it. Say, don't invite me to a funeral because when I show up, I'm just going to be crying. Even if I don't know the family, even if I don't know the person, well, I just don't want to start crying. I was crying last night at church. I just cry easy. I feel like something is moving in my emotional body, in my emotional soul. I just start crying. The pastors were singing a song at the closing of the ordination service for the pastors. And then every time they sing that song, I cry. Jesus Christ is the way, if you know that old song. Yeah. And it was like I was boo crying. Even if I was, it's okay. Because it's okay if you want to boo cry. But I was just, you know how you get misty eyed. But for me, those tears, they really like roll down. But anyway, it's all good. And then I was with somebody else that was crying. But they made me cry because they were singing one of those Whitney Houston songs. And I was like, I couldn't turn the faucet off. It's like I just kept. Yeah, exactly. Songs like Amazing Grace. But it was, what was the song? Anyway, he sang the song, and it's not that he was the best singer, but it's just he's the way he sang it, and it wasn't even the way he sang it. It was just the words of the song. It brought back memories to me when I heard the song, and then the lyrics in that Whitney Houston song, and it's like I just couldn't stop crying. And I was like, great, here we go, here we go again with the tears falling down my face. But it's okay to cry. It's better to what, to let it out than to hold it in. And what I don't like is when people groom their family members, whether girl or boy, or whatever you want to label yourself. I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole nother bag of whatever. But it's okay to cry. And a lot of people in this world, they just need to cry. Maybe they need to go out into the country like this and just go, ah! Just let it out. Anyway, that just kind of made my head hurt. But you get my point. It's okay to cry. Uh oh. Oh, okay. I can't scroll back. Let me take this off the screen. It doesn't let me scroll back. Okay, thank you for that little brief recap. King Von, rest in peace. Just like I guess Aaliyah, even though she died what in a plane crash, her legacy lives on. I saw somebody with her shirt on. I think the last day before I left work, someone had on an Aaliyah shirt. And you know, I'm not a movie star. I'm not a famous person. I'm just a regular girl. But I would like my legacy to live on. And I was listening to a speaker talking about that. What would you like your legacy to be? The legacy that will follow your name after you're gone for generations and generations after your family. Like, are you building a positive legacy? I just want to be remembered by that lady as a lady who always promoted love, joy, and peace. That's what I do on YouTube. I don't ask for much. Just want a little bit more love, a little bit more joy, a little bit more peace. That's all. A little bit more love, a little bit more joy. I don't know. But some people are building a legacy that is not good, not positive at all. And some people, I guess, they say they don't care. They like it like that. But come on now, like come on now, like come on now. So what are you guys doing today? Who's grilling so I can pull up? Just kidding. I'm not pulling up on no stranger, but I would like to get to know you. So come on in the comments and let's chit chat. Joanne, did you leave me? Don't leave me, Joanne, because I might cry. The sky is like picture perfect blue and white fluffy clouds. And those are what the cumulus clouds, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. There's always someone in the comments ready to correct and ready to provide knowledge. When I think about what God has done for me. Can I sing at your wedding? I want to be known as a wedding singer too. Seriously. Contact info is in the channel description. The wedding singer. Right now, I feel like I'm raspy because of. I hope I didn't get it sick because I was around a lot of people for a lot of days and I did not wear a mask. A lot of people were wearing masks where I was, but I was like, I was not wearing a mask. And I do feel kind of like, that kind of like feeling in my throat. But I hope all is well. Olga, you're here. What's up? Okay, thank you for that information. King Bond, rest in peace. So, Olga, what's going on? Thank you for all of the wonderful messages. I felt like you really missed me when I was gone. Aw. That's for you, Olga. And the thing about it was, I saw the messages pop up, but I couldn't like open them up. I could see the initial part of it, like the first line. And maybe I need to change my settings because then I can see more of my notification thing. But anyway, needless to say, when I tried to tap on it, it would just go away. So yeah, but it was all good. It was a good time to detox from the phone. You know, when are you addicted to your phone? I am under certain circumstances. If I'm like in a place where I don't want to engage with people, I will become addicted to my phone just because I don't want to talk to people. And I think a lot of people do like me. Yeah, it does look great down here, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll look at my phone even when I'm not doing anything just because it's like a distraction. Like, don't bother me because I'm really like engaged in something that's not important. But it looks like I'm doing something important. Just leave me alone. Yeah, because I'm an introvert by heart. So don't tell my secrets. Don't tell my secrets. But I know some of you guys do it too. You just look like you're engaged in your phone when you're not. But some people actually engaged in their phones. Even when I got back yesterday, suddenly I couldn't even find my phone. My phone was like, I didn't even know where it was. I had to go find it. Ah. So that's how I'm trying to be now. I don't want to feel like I'm addicted to my phone. I don't want to feel like I'm addicted to anything but God and then my family and then my dog. Hmm. I was just eating mango. You did miss me. Well, thank you. It's nice to know that someone actually cares about what I'm doing here in this YouTube world. I appreciated it. Every time I saw a message pop up, I appreciated it. I'm sure you saw my responses because between this morning and this morning, I responded to your messages. So thank you once again. Thanking you for supporting the Vita Songbird channel. Thank you. Namaste. Gracias. Merci. Komapsumnida. Okay, I ran out of languages. What's new? Where did you go out of the country? I cannot tell you. You have to watch the vlogs. The vlogs are coming. I'm being very lazy about the editing. But if you watch, did you watch my vlog? Only 3 views are on the vlog that I put up. Um, I put up a vlog today in the location where I was. So if you saw that morning prayer time vlog that went up about 4 in the morning, Olga, then you probably heard me say it because I forgot like not to say it and I said it, but it didn't really matter at that point. But yeah, because I'm back home now. But if you watch the vlog, and they're not long because of the fact where I was, I did not stay live. I mean, not live. I didn't record for too long. Yeah. So you can check out the video, then you may find out where I was or have an idea. If I tell you, then be like spoiled surprise. You'll get it in order of the videos. I'm gonna try to do them like in the proper order. So how are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. Are you getting in the pool? Are you going to the ocean? Are you going to your whirlpool? Yeah. I'm not going to sit out here much longer because it's very warm and it's making me start to feel sleepy. I need to put this bird food that's sitting in the bag beside me in the bird feeder and then I'll go inside. But right now I'm trying to get me some vitamin D and stop these big ants from biting me that was just on my arm. Yeah. But we got to stay positive. Even when the ants are trying to bite you. You know, like sometimes in life, things are always trying to get us, right? I don't care what it is. Everybody's got their own thing that's trying to get them, whatever that is. And then, like, even in this week, I'm working on a lot of things personally. And one thing is learning to show grace to other people, right? Remembering that we're all human and we're prone to failure, we're prone to many things. Show some grace to someone this week. Things won't always be our way, right? We may want things to be our way, but things will not always be our way. We have to learn to show grace to the next person. And I had a lot of experiences where I had to put that into practice, put that into practice this past week. We have to learn to show grace to other people, especially like when you're in close quarters with people or just, just having to deal with life in general. So let's show more grace to the people around us. Let's not get aggressive in the shopping lines. Like, why? Like, why? People get aggressive in the shopping lines and then you still see the same person in the parking lot when you go outside. Like, we still got here at the same time. Just food for thought. What's up, Tina? Yeah, please do. I'm putting these lives up for you. They're not lives. Well, they were live when I recorded them because I recorded them as if it was alive. And if you know me and my content, it's raw and uncut. I don't have time to go into the editing just to take out a word. No, it's not that serious for me. So when I make a mistake, you know it. It's right there. I correct it and I move on. No big deal. Because what? We're all subject to failure, right? Nobody's perfect. Show love and grace in the comments. So, Tina, what's good this morning? You're so much better. You were sick while I was gone? No. No. I hope not. Oh, you just woke up? I woke up early. I went to bed pretty early, and then I woke up, I think it was probably about 4:30, and I haven't not been back to sleep. That's why I'm starting to feel like I need to. But at the same time, I don't want to train myself to take naps every day because then when it's time to go back to work, I'll feel like, oh, I need a nap, and I can't take a nap. So I'm trying to trying to push through. Even though I feel like going back to sleep, because since it's now 11:57, I've been up for a while. You're doing exercise ahead of time, and I don't want to sound offensive in any kind of way, but if they're going to take your knee out, why are you exercising it? I'm just wondering. Unless that makes it easier for them or something that makes it more flexible. I don't know how that works. I think I actually have seen a video, and I've seen how they like describe what they're doing when they put that replacement knee in there. Yeah, I'm learning. I am getting older and wiser as I go. But yeah, we definitely have to show grace to people all around us. And I always say we got to begin with home first. That's like one of the most heartbreaking things to watch is when you see a family out in public. And I heard a lot of that. When you're around a lot of people, you see and hear a lot of things, especially when you're in the presence of a lot of people. The number of people that I heard disrespecting their not spouses, but spouses in front of large groups of people, it was just like mind blowing. And I'm thinking to myself, I could never be married and someone treats me like that. Right now, I'm not married, but I've been married, and a lot of crazy things happen, which I'm not going to go into that. Join my Breaking and Healing channel, and you'll hear me yap about some of that. But guess what? Some people are very disrespectful, and not just to their spouses, but just to their family in general. It's like if you're not going to love on your family, but then you go out and then you show more love to the people, like at your job or church or anywhere else. When you go to a restaurant, you show them more love and grace than you show your own family. It's like something's wrong with that. There's this song I remember when I was a little girl. It was called Love at Home. Love at home. Love at home. Yeah, we got to have love at home. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. And you probably might be one of those people. And if you are one of those people, I hope that God will turn your story around. Hmm. I smell fresh grass. One minute it smells okay, the next minute I start sneezing. How is work? I'm on vacation, Olga. I don't know why you guys don't believe me because I've told you guys that I politely said this. If you are watching all of my lives, I said it like just before I disappeared. I said sometimes people travel locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. I said, yeah, some people do that when they travel. I just said that like that, but I was talking about like vacation and I just said that statement. And I don't know what people thought, but I did say that I was going on vacation, but I just did not say where I was going. Yeah. And then I just vanished. Help me, Lord. Exactly. Help me, Lord, too, because I need all the help I can get. I know who I am, and God knows who I am, too. I don't try to pretend to be something that I'm not. I don't. Did I have fun? Or you're having fun? I had fun. I had probably too much fun. That's why I'm sitting here now because I'm still like tired. I had more fun than I usually have every day. I did. Like every day I did. So yeah, but it was good though. It was good fun. Good fun. So we're gonna practice showing more grace, more love. I'm working out my knee now too. My knee is actually popping. And I think it does that because of arthritis. It makes this sound. I can actually feel it. Oh yeah, I'm on vacation. I don't but you're retired, right, Tina? If I remember correctly. Yeah, you can see my face for the next 2 weeks free of charge. I'm just kidding, because it's always free of charge. But I'll be on vacation for the next 2 weeks. I go back to work after. And it might be permanent. I don't know. The good Lord is still speaking. Oh, okay. Let's paint on the knees. I hear that. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Do. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Do, 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 do. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Yeah. You know, I have a good buddy that's birthday is today, and I haven't even called or said a shout out text or nothing. Yeah. A family member's birthday was yesterday, too. And then I heard another person say that their family member that's a close family friend, their birthday is today, too. Oh, you're welcome, Tina. That's the least I could do, considering it's a virtual situation. I would dance, but that would you might run away. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. So what's for breakfast? What's for lunch? What's for dinner? Where are my people from the UK? I don't think I've seen anybody from the UK since I've been back. Where are you guys? UK stand up. And I haven't seen people from Russia in a while. Now I could understand the countries that are going through things, but the people who are where they're not going through things, I expect to see them pop in, but I haven't seen them. And I'm trying to keep up with the time zones today, but I'm not doing a good job. I guess it's Sunday, it's 12 o'clock, so the people that are like 5 hours ahead, they should be maybe doing whatever they're doing at about 5, 6 p.m. That's cool. But happy birthday to you, and let's party like it's your birthday. We're gonna dance like it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. Oh, that red cardinal is looking for food. They're on the it's called what, suet. Suet. I finally bought that type of feeder, the one where the birds can like cling onto the side, like like woodpeckers. They have a clinging action. But I noticed now that all of the birds are actually doing it. I guess they say you don't have bird in the food in the other feeders, so we've got to cling onto that. I think it's called a suet. SUET. Yes, ma'am. A total of like 3 weeks and a couple of days, or something like almost 4 weeks. I should have just put in to be off for the rest of the summer and just called it in and said, no, I just don't want to come back till the new school year starts. It's rough when you just work without taking a break off in the summertime. Like teachers who are on the upper levels, they have the summer off if they choose to, and some people choose to work. But as for me, this summer I was like, no, no can do. No can work all summer. No can work year round without taking an actual break from me. Not like a little 3 day weekend. Those don't count. Well, they count and they don't count. Because when it comes to like having real, like really, really, really resting time, 3 day weekends, it's just like it goes so quickly before you say, oh, Saturday, Sunday, like back to work, clocking in, or whatever. If you don't have to clock in, if you're salary, whatever, like that, yeah, it's a short period of time. So I figured by that time, oh, good, you could come and visit, and then you can go back. Oh yeah, that godly rest for sure. And I did a lot of that while I was away last week. I had a lot of time to uh, meditate and reflect for sure, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Because a lot of things are going on in the body, and we all know there's like always a constant battle between good and evil in our minds and our hearts, right? New level of peace on its way. Amen. 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 And I need that new level of peace for sure. Because sometimes I know, well, not sometimes, but whenever I know I make a decision that's against God's will, there's never any peace in my head. Never. Until I'm obedient. When I'm obedient, then all of a sudden there's just a calm, there's a peace. But anytime I'm trying to be hard headed and not listen to what I know God is telling me to do, can't sleep. My head just keeps going ding, 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 ding. James Macon, you changed your name. Don't come in with that face. What's up? Talking about your James Macon. You got a new phone? Or you just decided to change your channel name? Nothing but a mess when I don't listen to God. Amen. Nothing but a mess. Nothing but a mess indeed. I've made a lot of messes because I chose not to listen to what God told me to do, from dating people to XYZ ABC. Why don't we listen to God when God is telling us about people that's messy and trifling? Why we don't listen? Somebody stole your phone from the job. What the world? Wow. See, while I was traveling, if you notice, I'm still walking around like this because I have my very important things like right here. I'm good, bud. I'm good. Besides, I feel fatigued, but I always feel fatigued just because of health problems. But I got travel legitis. Travel legitis. You get it? My legs are a little weary because I did some walking and trying to exercise. But I'm good though. God has been good. I'm thankful for the blessings. But I do have travel legitis. And those who listen to me long enough know, I got a bad hip, one worse than the other. So when I do certain things, don't get me wrong. Now, let me make sure this is clear. I'm not handicapped, but I do have issues with my hip. I enjoyed myself immensely. You will see it in the videos. As soon as I do a little editing, they will be coming through. I may drop one before the day is out. I did do the morning devotion, which is the vacation edition. I did do that. Did you see that video? Last time I checked, I only had 3 views, and I was like, it is what it is. But I made that content just for you. The only person that I've seen since I've been back, they weren't the blue team people. Oh, speaking of blue team, let me make you back blue, Mister. Mister, I'm surprised you got that name up there. First of all, surprised you got that name in there. I thought you liked being just J. Amen, amen, amen. Yep, cast it out indeed. You just got out of church. Well, good for you. Yeah. No, let me put it like this, Tina. It's called being out of shape. And some things Jesus not gonna fix. Some things we gotta fix for ourselves. So if I continue not to exercise, just because I look fly and thin and sexy, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean that all is well. I still need to get my butt somewhere and exercise. So yeah, that's what's up. I should have like prepped my legs. I should have gave my legs the memo that they had to do a little extra walking. Look at Gabby. Everybody's getting out of church. Hello, Gabby. Yeah. Guess what? Your bracelet went many places and I didn't take it off. Actually, I take that back. I took it off one night because it didn't really match with what I was wearing. And I took it off. As soon as I got back, I put it on. So I have to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Girl Scouts honor. I took it off, but as soon as I got back, I put it right back on. Yeah. I said I was going to start doing a exercise vlog, but Bobby, thank you. What's up? Yep, your bracelet went with me. I told you I wasn't going to take it off till the. I may not even. Hopefully, I will feel like I'm ready to take it off. I will tell. No, I will not tell you until you see the vlog because I've created vlogs. They're coming. I just have been lazy because I'm still feeling or whatever. But as soon as I do some editing, the videos will be dropping, and I will show you where I've been. I told you I would show you. I promised I would show you, and I will. I'm just not going to tell you because then that would defeat the purpose. And I know some people by nature, they'll say, well, she already told me. I don't need to go watch the video. She already told me. But yet you won't see it unless you see the video. So you hear an audio, but you don't hear, you don't see a video visual. Omar. Yes, I was in the Girl Scout. Omar. How could you say that to me? How could you say that to me? Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited that I'm still on vacation. That's the best part. To come back from vacation and you're still on vacation and I'm not rushing to go to work in the morning. That's like a wonderful thing. I do have to go and do medical stuff as always. Got to go do blood work again. Again. This time I'm going to a different location and hopefully they won't try to stick me a million times. I'm going to be very clear that you're not going to stick me like that because I already know that these veins don't work. You need to stick me right here and let's just call the supervisor if you're not going to listen. That's how I'm going to have to be in the morning because the last time that lady stuck me like 3 times, actually 4 times before she got blood out. It's that bad. Whenever you go to the doctor a lot or you've been in situations where you have a lot of medical stuff, your veins eventually, what is it called? Cauterize? Anyway, they harden. And then it's hard for the blood to go through because it hardens. But anyway, I am rested. I think I know where you are. You think you know where I am? You think you know where I am right now? I've already said where I am. I've said it numerous times. Why wouldn't you know where I am? Yeah, I always let them know, but they still, some of them are just stubborn. Because I told the lady the last time I went, before I went on my vacation, I told her, I said, you need to use the butterfly, whatever they call it, the butterfly clip or whatever. You cannot put that other needle in my vein. I said it to her. So she pulled it out and then she put it close to my vein. She said, yeah, you're right. And I just looked at her like this, like I don't know what I need in my arm. I know, ridiculous is right. The thing is, they don't really know your history. I know that I feel like I've been to the doctor to give blood a million times, and I know I'm exaggerating, but that's how it feels. So I feel like I know what to do. Like just give me the supplies, and I'll do it myself. Like I'll do it myself. Now I was not trying to sell you any cookies, Omar. I know. And I tell them, and then they have to basically prove it for themselves. But that lady told me though point blank, and I realized now that the other people are breaking the policy of Quest Diagnostics because she said that after they have like stuck you twice, they're supposed to call a supervisor. And I've had several that have gone beyond 2 pokes. All I guess all because they don't want to call the supervisor. So FYI, if you go to give blood and they're trying to poke you, even if they poke you one and they're about to poke you again, like, no, please call the supervisor. Yeah, be one of those people. Start being one of those people. I mean, you might do it at restaurants or you do it at all these other places, but then it's like, I see JG came back. What braids? What braids? I didn't leave home with braids. I left home with my hair like this because I washed my hair. I guess you weren't paying attention because I made a video right before I vanished. You see the mango video? My hair was like this. That was right before I disappeared. And even in that video, I was warning you that I was about to get out of here. Get out of here. I don't even remember how my hair was, to be honest with you. I don't remember how my hair was. My brain is like, but I was lazy because I knew my hair was going to get wet. I knew I was going to be interacting with water. Even though a lot of people had their hair braided, I just opted not to because I'd rather my hair be free than to be braided, to be honest with you. And what braid? I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember what braids I had in my hair. You talking about those crochet braids? I didn't have crochet braids in my hair. Oh, the big braids. Was it the big braids? I think so. I don't remember. I think it was the big braids. I changed my hair too many times. Hip replacement is a lot easier than knees. It must be because I know this pastor, he did hip replacement and then he was jogging the next day. And I thought to myself, jogging the next day. But yeah, he was jogging the next day. He said he felt fine. All right, Tina, thank you for coming in. Take care. Whispering, singing. Yep, I was kind of whispering because of the way how it was set up. If you kind of spoke loud early in the morning, because I would be sitting out there like by myself before everybody started filling into that space, and then I didn't want to like sound like I was in there yelling because they have a lot of rules about your location. So I tried to maintain. I didn't want to be a disturbance to anybody. It is Sunday. You're not cooking today, Olga? Mm-hmm. There are definitely a lot of planes going over here today. It feels nice in the shade, though. It's not that bad, but it is pretty warm out. If you step into the sun, it's definitely like summer. You gonna remind me about what I had on my head, or I'm gonna have to go back in my gallery and look through my photos because honestly, I do not remember what my hair was doing before I left. And I can't look right now because if I do it, I'm gonna leave the live, so I can't look. Hmm. So how are we doing, baby? Did you start dating while I was gone? Who's got a story to tell? I need to know. Catch me up. Who got married while I was gone? Who started dating? Who had a baby? Who bought a house? Who bought a car? Do tell, do tell. I want to know because I want to know. I want to know. That was really nice, I promise. I really don't remember. Oh, you talking about when I had my hair braided back with the two big braids, like a lot of people are doing these days, and I had the ones braided right here. That's what you talking about? Looking like a Klingon with my big forehead. Is that what you talking about? I've been told that though. I'm not saying that I'm trying to like say something, but I've been told that some people like when my hair. That's not you talking about. Now you really got me wondering. Honestly, I really don't remember. All I know is that I took my hair down and washed it before I left. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, I washed it before I left, and then I washed it again like a few days after I arrived because it was just like so hot. And I was like washing, 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 washing. That's one reason why I just left it like this because it's just a lot easier to wash it when it's like this as opposed to washing it with braids. 90 today. Whoa. So you can't. You told me you like the style. I was saying kumbaya. You're saying you like the hairstyle in the video or before you saw the video? That's what I'm trying to understand. Because I only did a couple of styles. Oh, you talking about that flat twist updo style that I had that I did. I think I did that on uh what day I did that on? I think I did it on Monday. But by Tuesday, whenever you get to see that video, you'll notice that I start off with it, and then at the end of that video, my hairstyle changed twice in that video. I just didn't want my hair to be stuck on my head. Yeah, I did it for Tuesday. That was the whole reason why I did it because I didn't want my afro to be out when I came in contact with water. And then after I was done being in contact with water, then I took the flat twist out. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. I do that so it camouflages the fact that my hair is actually not that long. Yes, these are subscription glasses. The same ones I always have on inside. It's just that when I step outside, of course, they do their thing. They get darker. But because I'm in the shade, they're, not as dark. But yeah. What do you call those kind of lenses? Transitional? Yeah, these are my same glasses. Look carefully. Look carefully. These are my same glasses. They just change with the sun, the heat, whatever. And I thought I messed them up because my sister was saying that I had messed my lenses up. I said it couldn't be because I'm like, I haven't done anything to mess them up. But somehow, because of all of the things that I have on the lens, the slightest thing causes it to make this little funny thing. So I actually need warm soap and water to wash them well, or it looks like it's not going to come off. But anyway, if you have glasses like these, you know what I'm talking about. They have that special coating or whatever on it. And that coating gets like smeared easy. Then it's really hard to get it off. And then you have to follow the directions that says warm soapy water. Yeah, that's the only thing that takes it off. And then dry them with the appropriate fiber or material. Follow directions. And a lot of us didn't get that in preschool. Follow the directions given. And I think that if we had done that in kindergarten, it would have carried over in our lives, and then we would have been in elementary school, high school, if we chose to go to military, university, or wherever, tech school, trade school, whatever it is. Those principles would have been in our heart. Follow through with the directions given. Just a word for somebody and for myself too. Sometimes the directions are right there and we just choose not to follow. You got left back in kindergarten? Okay. But that was then. This is now. You're a big man now. You're a big man now. Can't turn back the clock of times. You were kicking kids. So that means you were not following through with directions. I'm pretty sure your teacher must have told you to put your feet on the floor, or walking feet or something along those lines, to tell you that your feet belong on the floor, not on other people's children. Walking feet, James. Kicking kids. That is so familiar. And you know how many times I've seen that? Some kids really have like behavior issues. I mean, like for real. You had issues. Yeah, kids that are usually doing that is very aggressive, and they tend to have something going on that really causes them to do that. And in some cases, those kids are referred to people that are behavior intervention specialists, so that they can hopefully help them address whatever their issues are. But back to right now, you are an adult. So am I. And that's the same thing I was hearing somebody talk about. We're not going to make excuses. We're going to move forward and build and do better, right? Right. Mm-hmm. So, oh, I was supposed to drink tea this morning. Did I get in the kitchen and drink tea? No, I drank almond milk. But it was yummy though. You know, or did I drink my almond milk? Huh. I poured it, but I do not remember drinking it. I think the worst thing to do is medicated. Oh yeah. But you know, a lot of people do that because they get funds. Oh yeah, go ahead and give my kid that and label them as this, that, and the other, and then all of a sudden they get income because of those things. Some people, depending on how they set themselves up. And I think that's so sad. You do things just to profit off of your kids' behavior problems. But you got to be careful, because those drugs are what they are. And I'm so happy that I don't have to take that blood pressure medicine. And I hope I never, ever have to take it again. That stuff is crazy. But then I'm taking some other new medicine, and I'm going to kick those out too as soon as it's possible. So how are you guys doing today? Were you at church too, and you're just coming out to see what's going on in the YouTube land, or have you been home in your bed? Have you been home in your bed chilling? How are your people doing, Jay? I guess they're all good. They're all good. I'll show you my new cool fingernail clipper. It's in my little bag. I think I don't know if I said it already in this video, but this is my daughter's little thingy. So I was like, why should I go and buy a little travel pouch if she's got it just sitting in the drawer? Okay, peace, love, and joy. Oh, okay, you went to church in High Point. Cool. My ex sister-in-law is supposed to be somewhere in High Point. Maybe you've seen her. Maybe you've seen her. Tell me, have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? I'm getting sleepy, y'all. So you're still in High Point? What are you doing? Eating lunch? Oh, you're gonna put grilled burgers on the grill? That sounds like a plan. You at your sister's little friend house? Is that what you mean? You don't want to be at her little friend house? That's so funny. Little friend house. We're just ordinary people. I was singing that yesterday, and that lady was all in my conversation. Then she said, "John Legend." I don't know. I just kept singing a lot while I was gone. Be good, Olga. Take care. Be safe. Be safe on your way. We don't know which way to go. Yeah. The thing was, at that time, we were getting ready to come back, and I was saying it for a reason. I was saying, "Take it slow." Oh, oh. Because some people were rushing and trying to push people, as some people do because they're so impatient. So I was singing the song. You know, you like to say you sing a song, but the song has a message. Like back in the day, when our people were doing the Underground Railroad or whatever, or singing in the fields with the message in the song. That's what it was. And I just kept singing that part. Take it slow. Oh, oh, oh. I quit rushing people. Yeah, I like that song. We're just ordinary people. I saw this cute man in a wheelchair yesterday. He looks like he probably has MS or something. But he's cute though. Of course, your sickness doesn't define your appearance, but I'm just saying, to give you a visual. And then I saw a lot of people with spouses that were in wheelchairs. And this one lady, and I saw that lady somewhere before. I don't know where I saw her, but I've seen her before. And I want to say she's from this area, but like one of her hands, it literally, I don't know. I didn't ask the man. I didn't know the man. I just saw him in passing, and I just was observing that he was appeared to be cute. Jay, that's it. I'm just making a public announcement. Anyway, this lady's hand, like when someone has like lost mobility in their hand. I don't know if she had a stroke or what, but her hand literally moves like it's jello, like her bone. Maybe you know what this is called. If you do, because I know a lot of medical people are on YouTube. Someone earlier told me they were a biologist. I'm like, okay, thank you for the information. But anyway, her arm is literally like it's just like jello. So everything she was doing with one hand, and then she was like, her right leg doesn't really work either. She has like a brace on it. And you know how people like shuffle? But long story short, they had somebody by their side, whether they were there before or after the sickness, I don't know, it didn't matter. But it always moves my heart to see when people honor their vows in sickness and in health and da 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 da, ba 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 ba. You know what I'm saying? You know the words. So that just warmed my heart to see those moments like that. Yeah. And there's one couple, they were like standing there waiting in line before us. They looked like they were probably maybe 58, 59, 60, 61, somewhere in there. I don't know if the guy couldn't walk, but he was on one of those motorized scooters. Maybe he could walk, maybe he just didn't want to walk far because he was kind of a little heavy set. And sometimes I notice that people just get on those because they just don't want to walk. What's up, Kevin? You came back. I'm looking so beautiful today. Why is that? Do tell, do tell. Why is that? You thought you were going to get away with saying it without me asking a question today? Nah, no such thing. I got time because I'm on vacation. So why is it that I'm looking beautiful, Kevin? I wish I knew what you look like, Kevin. But it will forever be a secret. You don't have content on your channel. Unless you changed that today. Did you add videos to your channel? Oh, my skin is glowing. My skin is popping. And I still haven't done the skin mask. I was supposed to do it on vacation. I did not do it, not one time. I said I was going to do it this morning. I need to stop making excuses. I need to do it at least twice this week before the week is out. I need to schedule it. And if I don't schedule it, it's not going to happen. But you got to put the work in, Kevin. That's a long story behind what I'm saying. You got to put the work in to do your skincare. You got to eat well. You want to be married for 35 years. Why are you putting a limit on it? What if you live to be 135? Why are you limiting yourself? I want to be married for 35 years. There's this lady I saw yesterday. She's been married for 51 years. She didn't limit herself. I know her. She was at one of my churches. Um, if you saw the video that I posted today with that group singing, that's the pastor singing from our conference area. But that lady's been married for 51 years. That is about to be crazy. I'm rushing. You rushing. You rushing to be out in 35. You just want to do your time 35 and get out. That's not fair. How dare you say that? That's like saying you plan to get out in 35. Don't do that. Say I want to marry until the end, like somebody said, until the wheels fall off. I'm gonna ride or die till the wheels fall off. There's been a lot. I guess a lot of people are joyriding. There's so many planes going over. Oh yeah, the world is about to be crazy because you haven't married me, Kevin. That's a simple question. Thank you for asking why you're not married. I have been married. If you have been on my live long enough, you would know I've been married, but I can safely say that I chose to marry the people that were not for me, and I knew it, but I did it anyway. Long story short, it didn't last because I knew when I married those people that, and you heard me, I did say those people. I knew, I knew that it was not the right thing to do, but I did it anyway. Long story short, and we're not going to go in there. But yeah, you would love to marry me, okay? But I remember well. I think you're young. And I don't have anything against you personally, but I just don't personally prefer younger men. Let me be specific about the gender as well. Yeah. Take it slow. Oh, oh, oh. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that, Kevin. That lets me know that there is still some life in me. There is still some life in me. And I hope there's some life in all of us, right? Where are you from, Kevin? I don't even remember. You pop in every now and then I forget. I think you're far away too. Where are you far away at? Are you in the UK? No. You're in the States somewhere. Oh yeah, there's a lot of life in me, buddy. You better believe it. A lot of life in me. Make sure I don't know what your status is, but make sure you marry the person that you feel your heart content with. Because we know, oh, you're the Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I think you told me that before, but it's been so long. Tuscaloosa. Is that close? How close is that to Selma? Because I can't Google map anything right now with my Android. Tuscaloosa doesn't. I think it's kind of close to Selma, right? I say that because my family's in Selma. 2 hours. Oh, that's not too bad. Like you said, I haven't been back to Alabama since 2005, and I think it's high time. I have one of my oldest cousins that I really need to sit down and maybe do some recording with, and I need to do that because I'll regret it if the inevitable happens. And I've been waiting on a response from one of my family members. Let me see, and they still haven't responded. One of my favorite cousins is in the hospital, and for the fact that they're not saying anything is making me feel very uneasy. Very uneasy. But I'm still trusting God. Whatever God says, that's what it is, right? Mocha's good. Mom is good as well. Thank you for asking. Well, mom's new good is that she stays home a lot and she's in pain a lot. That's mom's new good. So when I say good, that means mom is in pain. She's good, but she's in pain and she's not really going a lot of places right now lately. But then she told me she was feeling better because before I left, you probably didn't notice, but her neck was hurting really bad. Her spine. Yeah. But I was happy to see that she was holding her head more appropriately this time when I got back home. So I was happy to see that. And I made sure that I told her that whatever it was that she had decided to do for herself, it did work, even though I wanted her to do my way. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier that we have to give each other grace, right? We have to let people be who they are and make the choices that make the choices that they want to make. But sometimes we want them to make our choices, right? It doesn't always work that way unless you're the parent and it's a little kid. So I had to remind myself that she has every right to choose how she wants to take care of her body. But as her daughter, I wanted her to take the fast route. Take some Tylenol, nip it in the bud. No, she didn't want to do that. She wanted to do it the natural way. And if anybody knows about natural medicine, it's slow. But at the same time, I had to take a deep breath. If mommy chooses not to take Tylenol and she chooses to just sit there and be in pain, that's a choice that she's making. But I just hate to see her in pain. I hate to see her because her face shows it. You know when somebody's like in pain, like if you ever, stood beside someone having a baby, you see the faces they make. The pain faces. Or you're getting your tooth pulled out, the pain faces. You know what I mean. But that's the choice she made. But she is feeling better after me being gone for a whole week and coming back. So she did feel better. I want to move to Pensacola, Florida. That's still far away. Ryoku Desune, where you been? Pensacola's like 3 hours from me. But it's beautiful out that way, though. Pensacola is that area that gets hit by hurricanes. You might want to rethink that. I'm just saying. You might want to bring your little self more central. I'm just saying, because when you move to Florida, you really gotta think about the hurricanes. You really should. Uh-oh. Still don't want to move face. Wow. But seriously though, Kevin, if you watch the weather, like especially during the hurricanes last season, basically all of the storms, not that it always happens that way, but all of the storms are going straight into that Gulf of Mexico little zone. New Orleans was getting it. The panhandle on the Florida side was getting it. And me, I'm in the north central, where we kind of get buffered. It's like by the time it comes in from the east, it kind of peters out. If it comes in from the west, it kind of peters out. So if you pick a city, my brother, you heard what I said. Choose the middle, and you're a lot safer in the middle on the peninsula. But if you want to be a diehard, be on the coast kind of person, you go for it. Been busy with studies lately. Hope everything's okay. I'm on vacation, so everything is awesome. What part are you from? North Central Florida. I live in Putnam County. I'll tell you that. I live in Putnam County. I live in between Jacksonville and Gainesville. I live in between. But I wouldn't recommend Jacksonville either because that's like right on the coast, on the East Coast. If anything does go down, you get a lot of stuff going on. Like you get a lot of stuff going on if you're close to the water. Cause that area flooded the year before last. Actually, I think it flooded last year too, but it flooded more the year before last. Hmm. Yep. Well, I'm on vacation. Maybe you will, or maybe you won't. I think I'm gonna disappear again, but this time I'll have my phone. If I disappear from home, I'll have my phone. Oh, your exam's finished. Well, I hope that whatever you did will be a good result. These big ants are trying to take me over. They're trying to bite me. They want to eat my blood. We're just ordinary people. Where you live now, Kevin? Talking about you moving to Florida. No, you don't need to cross your fingers because guess what? Whatever you did, it's done. That's the thing. Whatever you did, it's done. It's just a matter for it to be graded. We got the big black ones. Lord, Kevin, please forgive me. You just told me that. Forgive me. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That is 3 hours from Selma, right? Right. All right. You have a great day too. Ryoku desune. Trust me, when I'm tired, my brain is like the first thing to go. My memory too. The hour. Da, 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 da. Do you think I could get the 4,000 watch hours in 2 weeks? I can with your help. Thank you for watching this live. Every minute matters. Thank you for watching this live. I would love to meet you one day. Okay. Like I told somebody, I'm right here. Seriously, I'm right here. I like meeting people as long as they are sane. I would like to see you, actually see you. Yeah. I thought about do a join the live thing, but every time I do a join the live thing, a lot of people suddenly act like they can't remember how to join a live or something. 97 degrees. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to go out, but I do have to go out because in the morning I do go to give blood again. But that's why I picked an early appointment because before it gets scorching hot, you're gonna make it. Don't speak like that. And that's something too that I've been trying to work on. Quit speaking that negativity out of your mouth. You will make it, but you might be sweating, but you'll make it. Say, I'll make it, but I'll be sweating. It's the way you phrase things in your mind. And literally, that's how I was doing. And you're going to see it in a video. I'm going to address that in a video that's coming your way. I almost gave up on something on my vacation, but I actually finished it. I did it. But it felt like I couldn't, but I did it. Even though it felt like I couldn't, I did it. We're stronger than we think. And that's what that experience reminded me of. We are stronger than we think. Oh, I used to work in the heat, so I know. Trust me, I know. I used to work in the heat, and I worked in the heat for a couple of years. Like this time of the year, and it's scorching hot. Because I used to work on our church campground where I was yesterday for our annual meeting, and it was hot. But I enjoyed it because I like doing rough stuff. Yeah, that's why I got my cup. My mommy bought me this cup. I decided to use this. It's gonna be my vacation cup, maybe for a couple of days. I have so many cups. I mean, I did the polite joke about the cups, but it's so true. Please don't buy teachers any more cups because I know the average teacher has so many teacher cups. This is just a basic cup, which I can appreciate, but I have so many teacher branded cups. Oh, you talking about working out in the heat back in the day? I think back then I was getting paid. I think I was getting paid $8 an hour. I think so. Was it $8 an hour? I think so. And this was back in what year was that? Like 2008, 2009. But anyway, it was good because it kept me toned up. I didn't really have to go work out because what I was doing was like a bunch of manual labor because it was like a maintenance job. I like getting down and dirty and busy sometimes. So it was good for me, like muscular wise and health wise. Sumati is from Switzerland. What's up? Oh, my vacation's going good so far. Thank you. I have 2 more weeks to go. 2 more weeks to go, Anthony. Mm-hmm. All the way from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I gotta keep dropping your name in. Sumati. Sumati. Hosted. Hostetler. Hostetler. How are you doing? I love the Switzerland. There's a vlogger who does these videos on Instagram. Those videos are so beautiful. The landscaping is so gorgeous. That's a place that's low key on my travel list. just for the scenery. No, I put her in the house. It's for one, it's warm out here, and then she starts to pant and act like she's about to be sick. And then at the same time, I can't relax. So yeah, and I haven't had her around me for a week, so it's kind of like high energy right now. So I put her after she did her to dos outside. I put her back inside so she can rest. I know she's tired. I can look at her and tell, but she's happy I'm home. Happy that I'm home. Oh, you want to see my dog, Kevin? You're asking for dear Mocha. And my eyes are trying to close. I've got laundry on the floor that I need to start washing. But thankfully, there's more than one. Aw. But Mocha has a channel, you know. It's called Princess Mocha. You can always go and look her up. But yeah, she's hopefully she's resting. Because she's very grumpy if she doesn't rest. Grumpy. And as I sit here, I find myself beginning to drift. Actually, I would sleep out here. I said I was going to put my tent up, and maybe I need to put it up under this tree right here. But this time of day, the shade under this tree is really nice. Yeah, Princess Mocha. But actually, when you look it up, there's like a couple of Princess Mocha, but you should see her face, and I think you know what Mocha looks like. Her picture is the profile picture, one of her pictures. Yeah. Do you have a dog, Kevin? Because I was again told this morning that I can't be dated because I have a dog. I just laughed. Like I said, the one for me will be for me with my dog. With my dog. Yeah. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I dealt with that online this morning. What kind of dog do you have? Because I've got a mutt, and honestly, I don't know what she's mixed with. I assume she's a Chihuahua mix, but I'm not sure. And I bet when you tell me your dog's type or breed, I'm going to say, oh, yeah, you told me that already. And I was digging in my fingers so much that my fingers start hurting. Bulldog. Nope, don't remember hearing that one. I had a Roddy mix. Can you imagine me with a Roddy mix? And it was a big one, like the ones that are kind of like, like 50 pounds big, like big ones. Yeah. And guess what happened? My fish passed away. No, my fish died. And I've talked about that too. Whenever I go, don't say I passed. I didn't pass anywhere unless I was passing gas. Yeah, I died. No, my fish died while I was gone. My mom said it died the very day that I left. But that fish was already looking weird, and I talked about that in a vlog one morning because it started to have like this white discoloration on its back. And usually, yeah, I got it, I think in March because I still have the receipt. I always keep it to help me keep track. Even though I could write it in many other places, I just like to have the actual receipt. And that fish, I guess it lasted a couple of months, but it did look questionable because even when I went and got the fish to get, even when I went to get the fish that day, um, a fish was already dead up there on the shelf where the fish was. So that was an indication right there that either it's probably being overfed, the water is not right, something's wrong about the water, or just the overall health of the tank is not good. So that was a telltale sign. And then I still decided to buy it, even though I saw the indications that it might not be a good outcome. The longest that I've kept one of those little BETTA, the beta fish, I think it was like a little over 3 years. Now that one I kept, and then it slowly kind of went and then passed on. What makes you feel more comfortable? Someone says, "Oh, my let's say we're going to say dog. We're going to keep it away from humans." I would know that because then people that don't have pets, so people are like, "Who cares about a dog?" So we're going to say, let's say our elementary school teacher died. Okay, we're going to take it out of the family and go down, way down years ago. And I forgot what I was about to say. Whatever, I forgot. You remind me. Because right now I'm getting sleepy. I was talking about the fish, and I was going to tell you something about. Oh yeah, don't just simply don't say that I passed on. That's what I was really saying. Please say that I died. my my yeah, I do like to fish, but guess what? I don't like touching the bait, and I don't like taking the fish off the hook. I've always gone fishing with people who don't mind doing that. So I've touched bait in the past when I was younger, but I did not like it. I did not like to have the fact that this thing was wiggling in my fingers. Didn't like that. But I've touched it before, but not recently. And I probably would do it with gloves on, but I definitely wouldn't do it with my bare hands. And if I caught something, I really don't want it because I'm not going to touch it. I would probably have to scream. Someone have to come and help me. But I do like going to bodies of water to go look like I'm fishing. So I hope that answer gives you a lot of information. I look like I want to go fishing. You'll do it for me. Okay, Mr. Cabin. I hear you talking. You got a boat? Or are you gonna have me standing on the shoreline? Let me go move these cars and put them back before it gets too hot. Let me go do that. Let me see if I can get my land legs back on. Take it slow. Oh, 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 oh. This time we'll take it slow. My back is still trying to recuperate. I've been trying to do good by not wearing a back brace because I learned in physical therapy that wearing a back brace actually helps to weaken your muscles and not strengthen them because you're being lazy with the brace to hold you. Hold me, hold me, hold me. Bass boat, that means that's one of the little ones that I'll flip over and fall in. That's one of the ones that look like a canoe. I know there's so many different names and labels of things, right? I don't even have keys to drive the car. I just thought about that. Good thing I remembered that before I got close. I put the keys in the house. That would have been a bummer. Thank you. God's gift to me. The sun is going into where it feels like it's 110 or something. So it's definitely time to move the car and to get inside. But a bass boat is a what? One of those shallow boats, right? Ones where if you can't swim, you feel like you're going to fall in and you feel like you're going to drown. All right, Mocha. No, no, no. I'm going to move the car and you, no, you, where are my keys? No? Did I come back in here for nothing? No, 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 no. You're going to stay. Let me try. It's too hot to try to keep up with you in the car. No, 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 no. Come on. Mocha loves to brace herself like she can't, like she can like stop me from bringing her back in. Her little 10-pound self. No, no, no. You stay. I'll be right back. I promise because it's getting hot out there. And I got to put the bird in the bird food. And when you're out there, it's too much. Because you do everything but help me put the bird food in. She wants to go bark at everybody and run all around. So what are you guys doing besides looking at me? I hope you're being productive. As for me, as you see, I'm moving around. Even though I was sitting, I usually do what I have to do while I'm live. I hope you're doing what you have to do too. Productivity is what we need, right? I might as well leave that cup right there because I drank all my water. I'm proud that I drank all the water. I've been doing good. I still need to drink another before the day is over. How are you doing with your hydration and all this heat? See how hot the sun is? Making my forehead look like it's being cooked. It's turned white. It's turned white. And these snake holes. The snakes are saying, let me get in the ground. Let me get in the earth. Whew. I still have a sore throat. I think I'll go drink some tea. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. I am staying inside today. Too hot. Yeah. I thought about going to the ocean, but I did not feel like driving today. But if all goes well, I will be there before this week is over. I gotta put some gas in this car. I parked it. And I should have put gas in there. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't. But there's enough gas in here to get to the gas station, but I just didn't feel like stopping. Because to come from South Florida to come back up here, um, this car can actually make it up here without getting gas. So I filled up and I just came straight home. I was like, I'll get gas tomorrow. Tomorrow. But it's gonna actually be tomorrow because I have blood work. So when I do blood work, then I'll just put gas in it. Because I gotta go back that way anyway. Might as well kill a lot of birds with one stone. And it is H-O-T with a capital P. H-O-T with a capital P. You get that? If you got it, let me know in the comments. Some people, that's going to go over their heads. If you got it, you let me know. All right, let's get this car parked. I have to get it back in the sun and do it again. This is mommy's car. Ooh. I gotta put the seat back up like people with the short legs. The short leg people. Mom likes to sit with her seat straight up. I try to return it back the way it was. You know how it is when you get in your car and you be like, who's been in my car? Put her mirrors. She doesn't drive with her side mirrors in like defensive mode, like I've been taught by some people, where you drive with your mirrors in a more defensive type mode. That should be good enough, and after that, she should fix them herself. All right. Now I feel like I'm tall when I get out of her car. What are you cooking today? Nothing, because mommy cooked. One of the blessings, and it could also be a curse at the same time because it makes you kind of reluctant to want to cook when you have to cook. But yeah. Actually, I just ate, and knowing me, because I ate so late, which would turned into brunch because I didn't eat breakfast, and then when I finally ate, I ate right before I started this live, which was like an hour and a half ago. And now it is 1 o'clock. I doubt I eat food again today. I'll probably eat like fruit, but not food. Yeah, that's how I operate. And I thought I gained weight, guys, but you would be surprised to know that I didn't gain weight while I was gone. Yay me. But I did change my inches, though. The weight gain is mysterious. I didn't gain weight, but I definitely, my inches adjusted. That means that I grew fat. What are you cooking today? And then again, who knows? I'm going to cook some salad. How about that? I'm going to cook some salad. Uh-oh. That's something I probably will do is make some salad or fruit or both. No, not both. Probably fruit. Mangoes are in the air, so I'm gonna probably eat some mangoes. Mangoes. Whew. Starting to break a sweat. Like it's getting hot in here, but we're gonna keep our clothes on. Yes, sir. And yeah, thank you so much for vibing with me. I'm about to vibe myself right to my bed and go to take a nap. House, I didn't hear not a sound. Not a sound. Whew. It is H-O-T with a capital P. H-O-T with a capital P. I did it. Wow, thank you for the 10 likes, guys. Appreciate it, even though I know that you who did it are not present, but thank you for doing it when you were present. Thanks a bunch. Whew. It's 100 degrees on the car thermometer. 100 degrees. And with that being said, I'm about to run like David and run back to the AC on the other side of that door and take a little nappy. A nap, nap, nap. And then until we meet again, I pray that you will have love, joy, peace. Love, joy, and peace. Not one or the other, but all of the above. Love, joy, and peace. And until next time, ciao for now. Ciao.